What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he'll bring it back. The Panthers offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
FIU pushing tempo. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking for a crease, it's Terrell. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This should be the last play of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got a man. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The play action fake. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Extending the play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And did just that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Lewis.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Bring in the heat. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's another FIU.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida International, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Another FIU.
Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Wants to go up top on first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the catch, it's Clemens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Collins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Platt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Platt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it happens.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. powers through the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Under fire. He's got it. First down and more. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Mahan. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
24, Florida International, 6.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Brings up 2nd down.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there.